Amud Hayomi, 5 lines from the top. Ve'chi matzlila. How do you pray tfilat haderech? Rav Chisda amar me'umed, you must stand on the road. Rav Sheshet amar, afilu me'alech, even while you're walking, and that's the halacha lemaisa. Tfilat haderech, even when you're walking. Rav Chisda ve'Rav Sheshet, avu ka'az leberucha, they used to walk on the road. Kam Rav Chisda ve'kamatzli. Rav Chisda got up, and he stood up, and he started saying tfilat haderech. He doesn't need to, but he did it. Amar le Rav Sheshet leshami. Rav Sheshet was blind, so he was asking his shamash, the one who helped him, "My ka'abid Rav Chisda, what is Rav Chisda doing?" Amar le kai umatzli. He stand and he prays tfilat haderech. Amar le, if so, ukmanami ledidi ve'atzli. Please make me stand up. I want to stop and pray tfilat haderech. Even though you don't have to, halacha, if you can do it while you're walking. This is a famous principle in halacha. Mihiyot tov. Al tikra ra, al tikare ra. From being good, don't be bad. Meaning, sometimes there is a chumrah that it's easy to do. Do it. You know, we don't hold like that in halacha, but Rav Ovadia is lenient. But sometimes you can be
more strict.
More. So why not? Miyot tov. It's called, if you anybody is it miyot tov, just be good. Lama lo, tiyeh yoter tov. Okay, ma'ika. Now we go back. Ma'ika ben avonenu letfila ktsara. What's the difference between avinenu to the tefillah k'tara, the short tefillah? Avinenu, the Gemara says, "Vai letzluye gimel kamaita ve'gimel batraita." He needs to do the first 3 brachot, the avot, gverot, and kadosh, and the last 3 brachot, modim ועל כולם, no, רצה modim and sim shalom, and the middle one, which contain all of the brachot. Therefore, since he's as if he did the whole tefillah, v'chimati lebeita, when he comes to his house, לא באי למדר לצלוי, he doesn't need to pray again, he was יועץ הזין. בתפילה קצרה, but on the short תפילה, לא באי לצלוי, לא גימל קמייתה, ולא גימל בתרייתא, he doesn't need to pray the 3 before and after, אבל, v'chimati lebeita, when he comes home, באי למיהידר להצלוי, you need to go back and pray. הלכס ההלוכה למעשה, אביננו, gotta be said מעומד, למה? It's replacing 18 עמידה. תפילה קצרה בין מעומד בין מהלך. Either walking, either standing. הלוכה למעשה, we don't do אביננו in תפילה קצרה. Even though the Gemara says, if somebody cannot have כוונה, we'll do that. Because the biur halacha says, we never have כוונה, unfortunately. So if you can use these shortcuts, you will live in shortcuts all your life. You're not going to do a full tefillah. So therefore, anyway, we have no kavana. So we're doing the old tefillah. Back then, they had kavana, the old tefillah. By doing the short tefillah, at least you have kavana on the avinenu. By us, who said you're going to have kavana by avinenu? You're going to space out to who knows. So therefore, we don't do halacha in our generation. We don't do neither avinenu, neither tefillah ktsara.
We can say we're not sitting down also for it.
If you need to, yeah, that's something else. Yeah, but not avinenu.
Who decided that, Rabbi?
Huh?
Who decided that this generation we don't?
That's a good question. So I saw it here and bring in biur halacha, but you can trust the Chafetz Chaim. Is it biur halacha?
Common sense.
But still,
Because what? Like they asked back then, 500 years ago, whatever. Hey, by this
it's
time,
common sense. The whole idea we enact that for you to have kavanah. But if anybody don't have kavanah, at least say the long one, because eventually you will get used to. You know, somebody said, "Well, what should I pray every day?" Anyway, I have no kavanah. Yeah, if you're not going to pray anyway. Every day, what's going to be? If you have no kavanah, you're not going to pray, you're never going to pray. So at least you continue praying. Like somebody told, somebody told, I have no kavanah. I said, but once in a while you have kavanah, nachon? Like a guy told, what should I tell my wife I love her? I'm just saying it because, I need to, I'm getting in trouble. But by the end of the day, sometimes you have kavanah, no? So same thing like tefillah, sometimes you have kavanah.
I would hope more times than not.
Yeah, depends on her. היה רוכב על חמור. If somebody was riding a donkey, he needs to go down the donkey. תנו רבונן, היה רוכב על חמור, somebody was riding a donkey, והגיע הזמן תפילה, times to pray. אם יש לו מי שיוחז חמורו, if he has somebody to hold his donkey, while he's praying, יראה למטה ויתפלל. So while there's somebody holding the donkey, he can pray. We assume he's in the desert, he has no tree to tie it on, and he cannot plant a tree, so you need somebody to hold it for him. ואם לאו, if not, ישב במקומו ויתפלל. If he has nobody to hold them, he can sit on his place and pray. רבי אומר, בין כך ובין כך ישב במקומו ויתפלל. Either way, he can sit on his place and pray. לפי שאין דעתו מיושבת עליו. If somebody going to hold your donkey, you're not sure, you're standing off the donkey, you're not really relaxed. So stay on the donkey, you're comfortable, and have kavanah. אמר רב וייתם לרב שמעון בן לוי, הלכה באמת like Rabbi, that even you don't need to go off the donkey, and even while the donkey is donkey, Shulchan Aruch said, you are allowed to continue praying.
So that's how you compare it to an airplane. If you're on an airplane.
Anyway, not the pilot.
Isn't an animal tameh though?
So what?
Like,
גם כלב
I
טמא,
know, but I'm assuming if you touch a dog, you can go pray right after Netilat Yadayim.
There is no such a halacha.
No?
No? Only if he's dirty.
To touch your dog, you don't have to get that dime? Oh, okay. Good to know.
תנו רבנן. But if the dog touch you, no. תנו רבנן. סומה, a blind guy, ומי שאינו יכול לכוון את הרוחות. He doesn't have in his iPhone the compass, so he doesn't know what direction to go. יכוון ליבו כנגד אביו שבשמיים. At least have כוונה for אבא שבשמיים, שנאמר והתפללו אל השם. They should pray to השם. Now this is an order way of, היה עומד בחוץ לארץ. Somebody here is in חוץ לארץ. יכוון ליבו כנגד ארץ ישראל. You should have כוונה for ארץ ישראל. That means you should position yourself to ארץ ישראל. כוונה for that. רבנו יונה brings also כוונה for ירושלים, קודש הקודשים. שנאמר והתפללו אליך דרך ארצם. So we are connected to Hashem through ארץ ישראל. That's the entrance of our כוונה. And we continue forward in our כוונה to ירושלים and קודש הקודשים. היה עומד בארץ ישראל. If he's already in ארץ ישראל, יכוון ליבו כנגד ירושלים. He should face himself to ירושלים. שנאמר והתפללו אל השם דרך העיר אשר בחרת. They should pray to Hashem through the city that he chooses. And then again, should have כוונה also for קודש הקודשים. היה עומד בירושלים, if he stood in ירושלים, יכוון את ליבו כנגד בית המקדש. He should face בית המקדש. שנאמר והתפללו אל הבית הזה. You should pray toward this house. And then again, have כוונה also to קודש הקודשים. היה עומד בבית המקדש itself, יכוון את ליבו כנגד בית קודש הקודשים. should face himself to בית קודש הקודשים. שנאמר והתפללו אל המקום הזה. היה עומד בבית קודשי הקודשים. If you stood ממש in קודש הקודשים. Who is that?
למעלה.
The Kohen on Yom Kippur.
Which is like...
It's the only time that he's in קודש הקודשים, once a year.
So does he look up, look down?
No, שיכוון ליבו כנגד בית הכפורת. There is another case of people, the Gemara says that once a year they used to paint the walls of the קודש הקודשים, but they didn't see what's going on.
They lower him in a box.
Yeah, on
box,
the box,
right?
yeah. So also that, if you stuck with it now 18, אין כוונה, for the כפורת. היה עומד אחורי הכפורת, if it was behind the כפורת, the only case is the painters, and he needs to pray, יראה עצמו כאילו לפני הכפורת. The version over here, you have to change it, you need to turn his face toward בית הכפורת. If this is קודש הקודשים and the כפורת is here, and he's painting the wall over here, you should turn his face when he prays toward
Did you mean to say that during Yom Kippur, the one time a year, they decide to paint?
No.
they
Painting
paint
was
outside.
not Yom Kippur.
Yeah,
Kohen is
outside.
one case, and also painting that used to be once a
They
year.
would pray while they're painting inside?
אחי, you pray all day, יגד ממך, מה תעשה?
Wait, ברבנו.
They were allowed to pray inside Kodesh HaKodeshim?
אחי, מה, זה כמו...
They're not
That's
going
the place to pray. Wait,
But
but...
if you're there already, you're not allowed to enter, but if you're there, you're allowed to
What-
pray.
what-
If let's say somebody was captured and he had to hide in Kodesh HaKodeshim, it's allowed to pray.
What was behind the Kapora, Rabbeinu? Was it the Chilugim down on the Kodesh?
You want to be a painter?
You have the Aron Kodesh, you have the Kruvim, and then behind that you have a wall.
But the Parochet is covering that, or it's behind it? Because the Parochet is a Kamavilan, kid. You move
Okay,
it,
but
no?
yeah, on the wall, I think, on the farthest wall, but I'm making it up, I think.
Okay.
But it was over there, I think. Okay. נמצא, so it comes out לפי זה, עומד במזרח, if somebody is standing in the בית המקדש, and he is standing at the east, מחזיר פניו למערב. If you're standing the east, this is בית המקדש. It was like tissue box. This is בית המקדש. So איפה זה east? פה. So if you stand east, you got to turn face to the west to see בית המקדש. חוזר, עמד למערב. If was at the west, he needs to face מחזיר פניו למזרח. בדרום מחזיר פניו לצפון. בצפון מחזיר פניו לדרום.
Opposite direction always.
Yeah, always
The
face
middle,
בית
yeah.
המקדש.
Right.
נמצאו כל ישראל מכוונים את ליבם למקום אחד. All of עם ישראל have כוונת one central place. אמר רבי אבי, והתאמר רבי אבי, מה יקרא, what's the פסוק for it? כמגדל דוד צווארך, בנוי לתלפיות. The פסוק describe בית המקדש is like a מגדל, the tower of David, בנוי לתלפיות. תלפיות is like a big tower, but it's also it's a tower, שכל פיות, all of the mouth, פונים בו. All of the mouth are approaching to it, like בנו, כותל המערבי, everybody are approaching and coming to it. You know, they reformed, they had fight to have their own portion in the kotel, ladies and everything. So all of the Haredim were very עצבנים, you know, wow, bringing
They
ladies.
got it though.
Yeah, no, but I saw something special. I'm not talking about the way they did it, but even Reform want to be connected to the kotel.
Of course.
Because by the end of the day, we all got to be connected. That's the
Is
holiest
there a reason to
place.
put a Yud in David?
Even though it's empty over there. Okay, Avoid Shmuel veLevi. The father of Shmuel and Levi, כי אבו באו למפק לרוחה, they had to go down to the road early enough. So on the road, it's hard to pray. So אבו מקדימי ומצלי, they used to start praying early. וכי ומתי זמן קריאת שמע, when time of קריאת שמע comes, קרו. So before the light, before it was day, they used to pray at home after עלות השחר. They used to pray at home בנחת, and when they start going on the road, it became day, then they start doing קריאת שמע. קרו. כמן, who do they hold? כהתניא, they did like the following ברייתא. השכים לצאת לדרך, somebody wants to go early to the road, מביאים לו שופר ותוקע. He can do after עלות השחר already שופר and blow, ולולב ומנענע, מגילה וקורא בה. He can do all of the mitzvot that can begin even in עלות השחר, so as תפילה can begin in עלות השחר, but כשהגיע הזמן קריאת שמע, קורא, when time for קריאת שמע come, you should do it later. Why? Because you need the day of קריאת שמע. Why are you doing it early? Because you have more kavanah. Eshkim, the same thing. Somebody got up early and is supposed to travel the seat while he's traveling bekaron with a wagon or besfina on a boat, and you not come over there. Same thing, mitpalel, he can pray at home, old tefillah, while he's afterwards he goes to the boat or to the wagon. כשהגיע זמן קריאת שמע, קורא, when time קריאת שמע comes, he will read only קריאת שמע. רבי שמעון בן אלעזר אומר, בין כך ובין כך קורא קריאת שמע ומתפלל. He hold that either way you should do Kriyat Shema while he's praying, which is earlier before Netzach Hama, together with his tefillah. כדי שיסמוך גאולה לתפילה. In order to juxtapose גאולה to תפילה. The Gemara says, במה מפלגי, what's a מחלוקת? מר סבר, so he holds that he should wait until, I'm sorry, I didn't say it right, he should wait until Kriyat Shema, so you can do Kriyat Shema and tefillah on the same time. Micah, בגלל זה מחלוקת. מר סבר, the first one hold, תפילה מאומד עדיף. It's better to pray while you're standing. Therefore, you should better pray at home early and do קריאת שמע later. מר סבר, מסמך גאולה לתפילה עדיף. The other one hold that it's better to have גאולה next to תפילה, so therefore it's better to postpone the תפילה, so you can say it together with קריאת שמע than saying it at home. הלכה למעשה we hold that it's better to do תפילה while you're standing than juxtapose גאולה to תפילה. So therefore, you should pray at home. In our days anyway, you can do קריאת שמע, and then do קריאת שמע again later.
Yeah, because if you're going to be late for Kriyat Shema, you need to do it at home before you.
Yeah, so it's early for קריאת שמע, so you should do at home while you're standing 18, classic when you travel on airplane, right? Do תפילה at home, and then on the airplane do.
Why wouldn't you just do it? I don't get that. Why wouldn't you just do it all together?
Yeah, when you're doing it at home, do Kriyat Shema at home.
Because
already.
it's before the time of קריאת שמע. Talk about עלות השחר.
So before you're even allowed to pray Shachrit, basically?
שחרית you're allowed to pray, but קריאת שמע it's got to be light. in the day.
That's
So Shachrit, there's no time? Like you could do it at 4 in the morning?
עלות
עלות
השחר.
השחר, from dawn.
that's a
When's
halakha.
the earliest you can do Kriyat Shema? When there's light?
Yeah.
Ah.
So that's a halakha. You can do on that home.
Yeah, so if, on a practical level, if you're traveling,
Right.
and if in anywhere you have no kavanah, so do it at home, you can do it in the
But you would skip
But
Shema?
if you would have kavanah, so bias, I think, I'm not sure that you don't need to skip today's Shema, just do Shema again later.
Right.
But it's not considered the real Shema.
You can say Shema at night because we do it on
I mean, yeah,
anyways.
that's why you can say the
Yeah.
Shema, but
Shema
it's not the
is
mitzvah
very
as
It's
well.
not, doesn't, you don't have to
Yeah, that makes sense.
obligation.
That makes sense.
Finally. מראה מר זוטרא, מראה מר זוטרא, אבו מחנפה בעשרה, they used to gather 10 people בשבת הדרגלה, by the Shabbat of the before the Chag, they used to have in Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot. They used to have, they used to be the speakers. מראה מר זוטרא, the biggest Rav, used to be the speaker, used to speak before the Chag, you know, the Shabbat drasha, the big drasha. So before the there used to be, we said earlier, the Shachrit, everybody used to go to pray, and then they come to the Bet HaMidrash. So it says, it used to be, when the speaker used to speak, was time Kriyat Shema didn't come yet. So when he started giving the drasha, they used to escape 10 people at a time, and doing. Hold on. Okay, so the way it works, they used to start giving they used to give the shiur. During the shiur, people used to escape 10 at a time to do Kriyat Shema on time, and then they used to come back to the shiur. Yeah, that was good for the people, for the audience, but for the rabbi himself who's talking, he cannot escape in the middle of the shiur.
Right.
So therefore, they used to pray earlier. They used to be the speakers. Avu mechanfe be'asara. They used to gather 10 people by the Shabbat of the Regel before the Chag. Umatzlu, and they prayed. And then they came out to give the shiur. Ravashi, he used to have a different solution. Matzli ba'ad tzibura b'yachid miyushav. Ravashi used to pray with the tzibur together, and as he was standing, because the speech used to be that the rabbi speaks, and then you have the meturgeman, the translator, who explain and elaborate the rabbi's words. So during that time, Ravashi used to say Kriyat Shema quick. He used to give something longer. He got him stuck in a longer explanation. And meanwhile, he used to say Kriyat Shema. So there were two ways.
Why did the shiur during the time of Kriyat Shema when you have to
They started early in the morning.
Why not just do it?
I don't know.
Kriyat Shema and then I'm just trying to figure this out.
No. They started shiur by dawn, by Alot HaShachar. So when they started shiur, the time of Kriyat Shema didn't come yet. So therefore, maybe it came, but was no minyan. No, the time didn't come yet. So how did they pray early? No, they pray early. No, so he used to pray. So Maram Marzota used to pray before the speech, and he did it during the speech. But there was no minyan before the speech. The minyan was during the speech. The speech already was long. So during the speech, he used to make 10 people at a time quick minyanim. So before the speech, Maram Marzota used to pray, and Ravashi during the speech itself, he used to pray by Yachid. The Gemara says, when he came to his house after the shiur, Adar Matzli Meyumad, he used to go and pray again while he was standing. You should do like Maram Marzutre who prays before, get minyan before, and they're praying. It's too much for me, because if I'm going to do that, I'm going to be late to the shiur. I don't want to be late to the shiur. Let's do like the father of Shmuel Levi used to pray earlier by Alot HaShachar, and then get minyan earlier. I didn't see the rabbis older me are doing that way. The previous rabbi didn't do it, so who am I to do it? I'm not going to do it. So therefore, Maram Marzutre, they used to do it before the shiur, a little bit late to the shiur, and Ravashi did it during the shiur, and after the shiur he prayed again. Again, we cannot pray again ever, because we barely have kavanah for the first time, so not having kavanah, second time it's also a risk. At Kan, sunshine.